Right, welcome to the eighth episode of the pod. I'm happy to have my friend Zach on.
So
I know you're a Yankees fan, and the trade deadline's coming up August 3rd, I think. And I was just wondering, like, what your thoughts are on the Yankees, and maybe potential targets you think they should get.
listen, every year with the Yankees, it's always we're gonna get a big player, and we're always gonna want to trade some of our young prospects, and we have a lot of great prospects and a lot of young players we could get rid of. But the most the most I want, I think I mostly want a catcher because Austin Wells, he's been a horrendous this year. I think he's batting like a 180, I think, and and I think Ryan Jefferson, Hunter Goodman, two guys who have great high batting average, amazing hitters, could get on base, amazing defenders too, and I think
Uh,
it'll be perfect fits for us.
I don't know about how good they are defensively, but they definitely have good pop for sure.
They do, but it would
Definitely
be
a lot more offense than Wells.
yeah. And what I've been hearing is that the Yankees are probably going to get Francisco Lindor from the Mets,
Yeah, I
which
don't think that's
I,
happening.
I don't really want Lindor, but it would be a huge upgrade from Volpe. But he's not. He hasn't been having his best season. He's obviously not playing like Francisco Lindor, how he's supposed to be playing, like the superstar shortstop that gets paid hundreds of millions of dollars, only batting like a 230, I think. But I don't know, man. We'll just wait to see on the third what the Yankees will do.
I mean, with Lindor, he's been hurt the whole season, and actually recently he's been turning it on. He's been a lot better. I mean, he's
But
obviously getting older, but I
yeah,
don't think his performance is just gonna stay like this forever.
yeah. But obviously, the number one player that most Yankees fans want is Mason Miller and Luis Arraez because Luis Arraez he's batting what like a 290, a 320, I think. Pretty
I
sure.
could check.
Yeah, he's one. I mean, he either way, he's a fantastic contact hitter. He makes great contact. He could get on base. Obviously, he's not really that much of a power hitter. He only has like 7 or 8 home runs this year. But either way, he's a great hitter, and he would be a huge upgrade for our batting lineup since we need a lot of infielders to come in. So
He's batting 325. I just checked.
that would be a huge upgrade for us.
I
Since,
mean, I was gonna say the thing is with Arise, he's a second baseman,
yeah,
and he he obviously can't play third or short,
yeah.
and you already have Jazz at the position. Like, what do you think happens with him if they potentially get him? Because
Uh,
Rise is definitely getting traded.
Yeah, Arraez. If he comes to the Yankees, I'm pretty sure Boone's probably going to move Jazz to like shortstop and probably put Arraez at second. I don't know. Aaron Boone's not. I've been wanting him gone for a while, but with a lot of his terrible decisions that he's made over the years. But hopefully he can get things started. Time for the playoffs because since Judge, Stanton, and Bellinger and Cody are hurt, it's going to be even though we're in a very good position, we got to rest up our stars in time for the playoffs. So
Yeah, I mean, I know you said Jazz putting Jazz as shortstop potentially. He was originally, I know he was originally a shortstop. Like,
he
I don't
was.
know, I don't know how his defensive metrics would like
I mean,
play
it
there.
it would be better than Volpe because Volpe's has been horrendous defensively. I
I
mean,
was
hitting wise, I mean, he could have a decent game or a horrible game. That's what you're gonna get out of Volpe.
I mean, I've seen with Volpe, like I saw his defensive stats, like they actually look pretty good,
They
like
do
the
look
advanced
good,
data.
but they do look good. But like when you watch the games, he's not. He doesn't really show like signs of being a great defensive shortstop.
I agree with that, but like, how has Jazz been defensively a second? Because like I've seen him make a couple errors. I mean, at least on Twitter a couple times.
He's had some bad games as a defender, but overall, I think he's a pretty decent defender.
Because shortstop's a lot harder than second base. Like that's gonna be a very hard
Yeah,
transition. Yeah, your phone was like,
yeah, my bad. Yeah, my bad.
yeah, you're good. Um, yeah, like I was saying, like shortstop's a much harder position. The Yankees, they haven't had like a very good shortstop since Didi at least, and
Yeah,
they're all
Didi Gregorius, I
they're
missed
always
him.
trying to find the next, Derek Jeter. but that's a I'm not gonna say once in a lifetime player, but like,
See, like with
players like
Volpe,
that don't come around.
I see with Volpe, he was a young, promising player since he was playing amazing in the minors, and then when we called him up, he was off to a great start, but like as years came by, like the pressure just came to him, and he just fell off.
I don't know. Like personally, I don't see it as a pressure thing. It might just be skill. I don't know if it
Yeah, because since so many people were calling him
just
the
might
next
not happen.
Jeter, since people were calling him the next Jeter, I think it was just too much pressure for a young guy like him.
I mean,
But
the thing is that like there's a lot of prospects that don't pan out. It's not like all these prospects come up and they're gonna do well.
yeah,
I mean, you see that with Brett Beatty too on the Mets. He
yeah,
also had like similar expectations, but I mean, they didn't put as much like emphasis on him being like the guy, like the guy, but
yeah,
like he hasn't performed at all throughout his career.
yeah, he hasn't.
I mean,
Uh,
what were you gonna say?
no, I was thinking of like someone else that like the Yankees might get. Who's that? Who's another player that we could get? Wait, did I mention Ryan Jeffers before?
You did.
I mean, I didn't mention we need a catcher because obviously, at least hitting wise, because obviously Austin Wells has been horrendous and that's batting a 180. I'm pretty sure, but I think Ryan Jeffers he's batting close to 300. I think he's batting like 294, 93. I think, but
I'll check Jeffers,
yeah,
but
Jeffers, I'm pretty sure he has a high batting average. He's a great contact hitter. And I think the Twins, overall as a team, they're going to trade all their stars, him, Buxton.
I don't think so actually, because I know they had a big sell-off last year. They traded
Mhm.
all their players away except for like, you said Buxton and Jeffers, but like the thing is, they're like, I I, I was actually looking today. I think they're like 1.5 games out of the playoffs, and they're like 2 games out of the division. So it's like, and I saw a couple things on Twitter that said like they're not gonna, sell.
Yeah,
So
I did see that too, but I did see a lot of people say that Buxton might go to like a big team like the Phillies or like another National League
well,
team.
he'd be willing to waive his no trade clause
Yeah,
to go to the Phillies. But yeah, Buxton's actually hurt now. He
yeah,
got placed on 10-day IL for hip impingement. I mean, that guy's always hurt, but he's a great talent,
yeah.
obviously.
I mean, overall, like when he's healthy, he's one of the best players in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's a 5 tool player in center field. It's
Yeah,
just the health. The health's the only problem with him. He's obviously not getting traded. He's under extension. He said he wants to remain a Twin. And also, I don't think Jeffers is going to get traded now, especially like with how the standings are,
yeah,
taking place.
but knowing how the Yankees are, they're probably gonna want to throw in like a big offer for him. It's like they
Yeah.
always do.
I mean, I'm checking Jeffers' stats right now. He's in,
But like over the past week, he's been like our top prospect, our top trade candidate that most likely is going to come to us. Oh wait, I forgot one player that the Yankees might get, even though I don't think he's getting traded. C.J. Abrams, even
yeah, I
though
don't think he's getting traded.
I don't know why people are saying that the Nationals are in a good position right now. That they have a winning record as of right now, and he's been one of the I'm pretty sure he leads the league in RBIs.
Yeah, he's probably the best offensive shortstop right now, like at least this year.
Yeah,
I mean, the Nationals, they've been in the doldrums for a while since they won the World Series. I mean, they traded Soto, obviously, got Abrams, Wood, and I think they got Gore too. They traded Gore during the
yeah.
offseason.
Most of the guys that were in the Soto trade were mostly guys who became stars on the team.
Yeah,
Now,
I
now they're both two, and now both Wood and Abrams are two high, two high value players.
yeah, I mean that was a very big trade at the time, and they've been rebuilding ever since, kind of.
Yeah,
And
100%.
they kind of finally shown progress this year. I mean, their offense has been number one in the league, I think, and their pitching's been one of the worst. So, I mean, it's better
You
than
want me to look
being.
that up?
I think I'm right, but
Yeah, I have the real app right here, and it shows all the advanced stats. So, oh, the Yankees are up still 4-0. Liking this. Um, let's check. The Nationals, yeah, yeah, mostly offensively. They lead the league in runs, OPS, total bases, and home runs, and they're top five in batting average.
Oh wow, yeah. I actually just see a trade right now. Um,
What happened?
Texas Rangers are acquiring right-handed reliever Chase Silseth and
Oh,
catcher Logan O'Hoppe from the Angels.
oh wow.
I mean, O'Hoppe hasn't been good recently, but he used to be a good prospect. I mean, yeah, I promise, but
Yeah, he used to be. Listen, man. Yeah, I'm excited for the deadline. Knowing that what the Yankees are, we're gonna go all in for a lot of these big prospects. We want to win it all since Judge and Bellinger are coming back. I mean, Stanton, I'm not
well,
really. I used to love Stanton, but I don't think they're gonna use him that much since he's always hurt.
yeah, I mean the contract's been an albatross. That's one of the worst contracts ever. You know, he never plays. He gets hurt every season,
Yeah, and
and when he plays, he's just a DH. He can't.
yeah, yeah, and he has no speed, and he's getting old. I mean, when he on a good day, he could have a great game, but overall, he's not really. We don't really use him. We're not really going to use him that much anymore. He's just going to ride the bench.
I mean, the only value he's brought in is become being a good playoff performer when he's actually like healthy. But like even then, they still haven't won a World Series with him on the team.
Yeah, it
So
sucks. What could have been in 2024, but again, a lot of terrible decisions throughout that series. But I don't think either
yeah,
way, I don't think we would be in the Dodgers.
yeah, no way. But like, yeah, I mean, with the Yankees, they're they're obviously like there's a lot of bad teams in the American League, and it's really like there for the taking. You know,
Yeah,
it's kind of like 24 in a way. But I think the Yankees need to like take full advantage of what they have now. I mean, Judge is getting older and Stan's getting old. Well, he's hurt, but he's getting older. Like,
yeah.
and Bellinger, I mean, he still has a couple years in his contract, but he's getting older too, and
Yeah.
he's hurt. But
I mean,
I mean, they
I
need to
think
take advantage of the roster, and I think they need to just like make a full out push because the American League's just wide open right now. They could easily win the pennant.
yeah, easily. I mean, when we have a fully healthy team, I think we're winning the American League. But I still think we're in a very good position right now. Ben Rice has been having an MVP season. I'm pretty sure he's top five in MVP race right now. Cam Schlitter has been lights out. He's a Cy Young candidate,
It's
and
pitching very well right now.
yeah, and Yankees fans like myself, after that playoff game against the Red Sox, I knew he was going to be a major star on this team. Ever since he had that breakout game last year. Paul Goldschmidt, he's been a great veteran for us. He's been amazing. He has some homers. He's great contact. Jazz has been turning up the past few weeks, but overall, if we're fully healthy, I think the American League is ours.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I know you mentioned Jeffers, and I don't think Jeffers is getting traded, but like you mentioned Goodman, and I don't know if you know any other catchers that could potentially fit your team, or I mean, any catcher would, but like
Yeah, I mean,
anyone else like come to mind.
I don't know, man. Um, I mean, the two main prospects were arguably Goodman and Jeffers, but I don't know, man. I don't know if any other like main like big catchers are gonna get traded to us other than Jeffers, but I don't know. Hopefully, hopefully at some point we get some point around when August 3rd comes, we get a catcher. That's all I really care about.
Because I mean, I was gonna say that the two Mets catchers have been floated around in rumors recently. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna get traded, but they're definitely very valuable. I don't know
yeah.
what you think of Alvarez and Torrens, but
I like Alvarez. I think he's a pretty solid player. And I think he would be a good fit for us. But honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Like you don't know what you think of with the Yankees, the front office. They'll make some of the most ridiculous trades and they'll actually make good moves. So knowing how they are, they're gonna throw in big offers for a lot of the main cannons like Jeffers, Abrams, Lindor.
those guys
And
are all not getting traded.
yeah, but hopefully we make something big on the third.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely do think they need a catcher. That's like obviously number one priority, but like I think they need someone on the left side of the infield that could be a potential like impactful player. And
Yeah,
also maybe like I don't know how you think about the starting rotation, but like it's definitely good, but I think like maybe just one depth guy
yeah,
or even like if you really want to be so bold, you could trade for Skubal, but he's
yeah.
likely going to be traded now.
He's gonna get traded, but I don't think he's coming to the Yankees. He's probably gonna go to like a lot of people say he might go to the Rays. People say he might go to the Braves or the Dodgers, but hopefully not the Dodgers.
I think he'll be a Dodger or a Brewer.
Yeah, and the Brewers. I forgot to mention them too. But Schoolball, one of the best aces in the league. Obviously, the Tigers are not really in a good position. I mean, they're a little few games behind 500, but I don't think.
I think
And
they
they,
need to trade him
yeah, and after today's game, I just saw it was they had a 7-0 lead, and then they just
with him
that
pitching.
yeah, he had a great game,
They lost.
and then they lost in extra innings to Baltimore.
Yeah, so I think they're going to be sellers, and he's obviously going to go to a team with a very good farm system. So he's a game one type pitcher. I mean, anyone that's getting him is going to have a very good chance when it comes to October and the rest of the season.
100%. And when it comes playoff time, he shows up when it matters most.
Yeah, I mean, he basically carried the last two Tiger teams to the playoffs
Yeah,
and
and
through the playoffs. They didn't win anything, but
yeah, but knowing the Yankees, they're definitely gonna make like a big offer for him because I know the Tigers are gonna want a lot for him, but I don't think we're getting him.
I mean, the thing is with the Yankees, like, I don't think they have like a super great farm system. I mean, you obviously have Lombard, but I don't know. I've seen him play before, but I don't know what your take is on like some of your top guys and if you'd be willing to like deal them.
Like Jones or and George. Uh, I mean, honestly, Spenser Jones he just hit a home run in today's game. He's always been a great prospect, and he's obviously a top prospect. But but if we're gonna trade for one of these guys, we're definitely gonna throw him in one of those packages for some of the big players.
Yeah, I mean, he was like floating around the top prospects. I mean, he he's notoriously like known for his like high strikeout rate and like hitting bombs. But I mean, hasn't he been decent in the major league so far?
He's he's been pretty decent. He's been having some hits. Obviously, he just hit a 3-run homer today, and I think he'll be a great player if he stays with us. I think he could be great for us if we properly develop him and use him properly. I just think that knowing how the Yankees are when it comes to big names, they're definitely going to throw him into the trades.
Do you think Dominguez could be traded?
If we get a big player, because I've been hearing a lot of rumors that Bobby Wood's probably going to get traded,
No, he's not.
and
No way. No way.
yeah, but I've been seeing like if we get like a big name, they're definitely going to throw him in, and they're probably going to throw like Volpe and Will Warren. But I don't want Will Warren to get traded. I think he's a solid pitcher when he on a good day, but I don't know.
He's definitely expendable
He definitely
when it
is.
comes to that big name. I
Yeah.
mean, when I look at the Yankees, I see like, yeah, they got a lot of outfielders. I mean, you have Bellinger. I forgot about Grisham too. They have Grisham,
Grisham's.
Judge, Stanton on outfielder, technical. Well,
Well, I mean
and DH.
when they put him when they put him in the lineup, they usually put him either right or left field. But other than that, he's a DH.
And then you have Jones and Dominguez. But like when you see that all of them, they're like not like super fast, great defenders in the outfield, except for like Bellinger. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know like what your take on that is, but like I think getting like a good I know you have Grisham and you're paying him a lot this year, but like I think maybe getting a very good defensive center fielder would be a great idea. Deadline also.
It would. Grisham, obviously, he's been having a down year compared to last year. Last year, he was lights out. He had like over 30 homers. But I mean, he's been pretty decent this year. But I don't think he was never really a good center fielder. I did watch a lot of the games. He has made a lot of mistakes, but if we were gonna get someone in the outfield, it would most likely be at center field.
Yeah, because like on your roster, other than I already said this, but like other than Bellinger, it's like all of these guys are like kind of like the same archetype players, like big power,
Yeah,
not super fast in the outfield, kind of like sluggish, and
yeah,
then got potential at the play. I mean, you when you go up against teams like the Dodgers or like the Brewers or something like that, who have like super dynamic outfielders that are like phenomenal defensively and in the infield too, like great defensively. I mean, how are you gonna like bridge the gap between those teams,
yeah.
when
It's
you
good.
go up
Very
against
hard,
them?
especially in the playoffs when a lot of times our outfield just makes a lot of stupid mistakes and like you said before, they don't have enough speed. Obviously, with Judge, Grisham, obviously because Judge is so big and tall. Obviously, he's not going to be the fastest guy, but I don't mind him at right field. But I know when he first started with us, he played center field. But um, I don't know, man. The Yankees, our number one priority is obviously we need a catcher, and I do want to get some relievers too because I think a lot of our relievers like Doval and Bird, I think they haven't been like showing up. Bednar, I mean, if we get Mason Miller, I wouldn't really. Obviously, it would be amazing. We're getting the best closure, not just the best closure,
He's the best reliever in the game.
the best reliever in the game. Bednar has been amazing. Bednar has been amazing as of lately. I think he has like a 2.5 ERA, but um, but him as our primary closure, if we need him when it matters most, I don't think he would be the right guy for it. I think Mason Miller would. I mean, he's the best. I mean,
Well, anyone would want Mason Miller.
yeah,
I
but
mean,
in my opinion, I don't think Mason Miller's going to get traded. I think they want to build they want to get some guys in there, but obviously they don't want to just give up the best reliever in the league just like that.
well, I mean, the Padres are like a game out, I think. They won five straight.
Yeah,
So they're obviously not going to trade him. And they already gave a lot to get him in the first place. They traded Leo DeFries, who was like I think he's the number two prospect in the game right now. They gave him up to get him and more. So like
yeah,
I think and he's the strength of their team. I mean,
yeah,
their offense hasn't been super great. They've had a lot of underperforming players like at least Machado, Bogarts, Tatis, except until lately. But
yeah,
like their
yeah.
their bullpen's been their strength, and I mean I think they got to keep it once they get a lot of offensive players in return.
Yeah, they need to fix that lineup because Tatis he's obviously having a down year. Machado he's been decent this year, but Fernando Tatis Jr. obviously he was at one point was one of the best players in the league. Now he's batting fifth. Some games you'll bat first and then you'll and then the other
He's
game
been better.
obviously, yeah, and obviously he's been improving as of lately. But they need to improve that lineup in order to push a wild card spot.
I mean, the Padres are always a weird team, but I think they could be a good trade partner with the Yankees, maybe. But like, they're obviously both buying, I think, at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Maybe they trade a strength for a strength,
yeah,
that kind of way. Like maybe they trade him an outfielder.
yeah. I mean, who knows? I mean, obviously the Yankees' number one priority is get a catcher and get some, and then they're obviously going to get some relievers out there too. So
I mean, when I look at like I'm a Mets fan, obviously, but like there's some players on the team that I actually think would fit the Yankees perfectly, and it's one like underrated name I think that would fit perfectly is Tyrone Taylor. I don't know what you think about that
Tyrone Taylor, I mean,
as like a center fielder.
yeah, we do need some. He's a righty, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we do need some right-handed pitchers. I think most majority
He's
of
a
them,
he's a field hitter.
yeah, he's a field hitter, but I don't know, man. The Yankees, knowing how they are, they're definitely going to go for the big names. If not, maybe I would love for Tyrone Taylor to come to us because the Mets. I don't know what it is with the Mets. You guys, you always you have the highest payroll in the league, but I don't know. It's a very disappointing season for them. Even though Juan Soto and Lindor they both been hurt, your bullpen is not has been atrocious.
The
But
bullpen's actually been pretty good, actually.
yeah, but I
It's
don't
been
know.
very good.
It's the Mets. You're not gonna
I
see.
mean, you're just saying it's the Mets, but like their bullpen's been very good.
Yeah,
You could obviously Lindor, Soto have been hurt. Polanco's hurt. They've had a lot of injuries to their entire offense.
yeah,
Robert was hurt. Robert was hurt. I mean, not surprising, but Bichette's underperformed. The the former rookies that were, that had problems like Vientos and Beatty.
yeah,
And I'm not going to include Alvarez, but like they've been pretty disappointing. And then you have the bright spots of the team. I mean, Carson Bench and AJ Ewing have been phenomenal in the outfield.
yeah. I love Carson Bench. I think he's gonna do pretty good for you guys in the future. I mean, if you guys like get a fix of your lineup. So
I mean, at this rate, he's definitely the right fielder of the future.
yeah,
He's done, he's been very good.
yeah,
No complaints in the outfield. I mean, having Soto, Ewing, and Bench there is for the next couple of years is going to be a solid start.
it would be. But you guys got a lot of great prospects going. I think you guys should develop them while you guys are at it. I think you guys, if you perfectly develop it, I think you guys will be a solid team in a few years.
I mean, and also the Mets have McClain too, and he's been pretty good. And they have this guy Thornton. He's been doing a lot better. Not better, but he's been pretty good in his last few made in his major league tenure. And you also have Christian Scott who's been pretty good. Had a good outing tonight. I don't know how the Mets are doing, but they
The Mets are losing one. The Mets just lost 1-0.
yeah, I mean Christian Scott pitched a pretty good game today. The
Yeah,
offense just didn't come through. I mean, that's what happens when you face Chris Sale.
yeah,
He's
Chris.
been one of the best pitchers
He's
in the
always
league.
been one of the best pitchers in the league. But Chris Sale, yeah, he's been phenomenal this year, and he's in another top Cy Young candidate.
I think he's like number two in ERA behind Mizorowski.
Yeah, Mizorowski, and then yeah, I think Schlitter's up there in the top three or top five. I think
He might
he's
be. He might be too. I'm talking about like the National League. Not,
oh
that's
like
my
National
mistake.
League. Oh yeah, National League. Yeah, it's definitely either Mizorowski number one and then Sale number two.
I could definitely see Chris Sale winning Cy Young because like Mizorowski hasn't pitched enough innings at all. I mean, he's been
Yeah,
on a,
yeah,
they've been putting him on a workload.
I've been seeing that lately. He hasn't been really playing, so he hasn't really been playing that much as of lately. But overall, when he plays, he's lights out.
Yeah, I mean, when you throw over 100 every single pitch, I mean, you're obviously gonna dominate. But I mean, he'll probably have Tommy John eventually at this rate since he's doing it like every pitch. But I
Yeah,
mean, those performances have been phenomenal. I mean, if you face him in the playoffs, then you're probably screwed.
yeah, 100%.
I think it's going to be a health thing when it comes to him, at least.
100%.
Does anyone else on the Mets like intrigue you at all as a potential fit?
I
Because
mean,
I do think a lot of them fit. I know I mentioned Taylor and the catchers,
yeah,
but
Taylor, Alvarez, but I don't know, man. No, obviously, like I said before, knowing how the Yankees are, they want to go for the big things first, but I would like some of your prospects, even though the Mets aren't going to do that. But I don't know.
like
We'll see how the deadline plays out.
you're talking about like bench, right?
Yeah, Benj. I love Carson Bench. I think he's a phenomenal player, but you guys should keep him. He's one of your main
Well, yeah, he's
stars of the
saying
future.
100%.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, the Mets also have a couple relievers too. They have they have Rayleigh, Minter, um, Brazoban, and Weaver. I don't know if like any of those pop out at you? I know you're probably gonna say something about Weaver, but like, do
Yeah,
any of them
Weaver. Yeah, obviously he had that one crazy run in 2024. Then he had a big injury. Then he just wasn't the same player. But overall, I would go for some of your relievers right now. But our main priority is catcher. So even though I've loved some of the relievers like Mentor or what's his name again? I
the
just,
Ra
I just
Rayleigh?
yeah, Rarely, yeah.
No, Rayleigh's been phenomenal. I mean,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the I mean, the Mets have a lot when it comes to relievers. I mean, they've had phenomenal seasons, all of them.
100%.
I mean, this, yeah, I went over the relievers, and how would you think about Clay Holmes coming back to the Yankees? Because he's gonna opt out of his contract at the end of
Yeah,
the
he
year.
is.
He's probably gonna get traded.
I mean, Holmes. I mean, when he became our primary closer for a little bit around like 2021, 2022. He I mean, he was off to a good start, and then after that, like after a few years, he just fell off. But then when he went to the Mets, he was pretty good with you guys for a while. But I think he's still a little good now. But I think we could use him.
Yeah, because he got transitioned to starter with the Mets. He had a pretty good year last year, even
Yeah.
though it was like his first time starting in like years. But
Oh,
and he was pretty good at the start of this year, actually much better than last year. He was pitching to like a 2 ERA and
yeah, he is.
was pretty effective.
Yeah,
And then Spenser Jones broke his leg, so the
yeah, but
comebacker.
yeah, but we do have a few good relievers like he and Blackburn. They both have like what 1.8
Yeah, I can't believe
ERA.
Blackburn's like actually doing good with you guys.
Yeah, he's been amazing, surprisingly. But the guys I want to get rid of is like Doval and Jake Bird. Still, those guys have been atrocious with us.
I think Doval could be someone that could be really good in the future.
He
I mean, he was
he
great with
could
the Giants.
he could. I mean, I was excited when we got it from the Giants, but it was just every time he stepped up to the plate, it was just a huge letdown. Just run after run. He was. I was. It was frustrating.
He still got great stuff. I mean, he could definitely be fit. He could do much better, I mean, in the future.
Yeah, 100%.
But Bird hasn't been good at all. I mean, he was good in court. He was good with the Rockies, I think, last year. But they definitely, I think they needed a reliever too. A reliever too would be good.
Yeah, I, but we're never gonna get one, but two maybe. But I mean, if we're gonna get the reliever, obviously we're gonna go after Mason Miller. But the Yankees are gonna throw a big
He's
bet
not gonna
on
be
it.
traded though. So
I know, but knowing how the Yankees are, they're definitely gonna throw like a big offer for him, a huge package for him. But I don't think the Padres should trade him.
I mean, what big packages that they offered though? If you're
I
talking about like
they're definitely
you're
they're
saying
definitely
that, but
they're definitely gonna throw in like some of our prospects like Jones and Lombardi. And they're probably gonna throw in like Dominguez, and they're probably gonna want one of our relievers or our aces, like Warren or something like that. But I just think that's gonna be too much for a reliever, even though Mason Miller is the best reliever in the game. But the Padres, the smart move for them is just keep him for now. It just gets some hitters.
yeah, I mean, and they have years of control on him too. He's not a free agent after this year. He's got like a couple years left.
Yeah, yeah, and also another person who might get traded, not to the Yankees, just in general. I think George Springer. He's on the last year of his contract, and
He hasn't been good at all.
he has been good. He has not, but they're definitely gonna want to ship him away. Maybe clear up some money. But I don't know. This deadline, it's
He
been
definitely
it's
could be
definitely
traded.
it's definitely one of the biggest biggest. It's probably gonna be one of the biggest deadlines we've had in years. So
I mean, the thing is with this deadline, I mean, there's so many teams like jam-packed at the top. I mean, in the American League, like you obviously got the Yankees, the Rays, but then you have all these teams like bunched up together, like
yeah,
down near like 500.
yeah,
And
like some teams like the White Sox and who else? I
it's
mean,
like the White Sox, the Twins, and like all the teams are bunched up together. There's like no defined like sellers. I mean,
yeah,
I could,
yeah, like the Red Sox, Cleveland, and the
yeah,
Rangers.
yeah, like all those
Well,
teams are not going to sell.
yeah. So, I mean, the Rays and the Yankees, we're the only teams that's like far above 500, and the team, and we have teams like Cleveland, who's one game above 500.
Yeah, and they
Uh,
would make the playoffs.
and the Red Sox, obviously, they've been amazing. They just went what like a 14, 15 game win streak.
Yeah,
So,
and you got Houston, you got Seattle, you got Baltimore, Detroit, all within 4 games, and you have Toronto behind 5 games. So
Yeah,
like I could see the Athletics, the Royals, and the Angels are going to sell. But like other than that, like in the American League, none of those teams are going to sell. And then in the National League, you got like all these teams like the Padres, Marlins, Pittsburgh, Washington, St. Louis even. I think St. Louis is going to sell, but like,
yeah,
and then they're all within 3 games. Like, and you only have the Giants, the Mets, and the Rockies as like actual sellers, you know.
yeah. I mean,
So there's like barely any sellers.
yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard, but knowing how people are with trades, but obviously I think but obviously we honestly like for example the Giants they're not making the playoffs. Obviously they're one of the worst teams in the league. Arraez is gonna get traded. I think most of like their main guys are gonna are gonna get sold to much better teams, but I don't know, man. We'll see how the deadline plays out.
Yeah, I mean, with the Mets, I think they're going to be able to cash in on this, at least with their players that are on expiring contracts. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I don't know if they're going to trade Luke Weaver or
Weaver.
like,
Yeah, I don't think you guys should get rid of like your bullpen. I mean, you do need some aces for the
well,
future.
they have to trade their guys on expiring contracts, like Raleigh and Minter. They're free agents at the
Yeah,
end of the year, and they've had good years. So like, you trade them away, get prospects.
yeah. Yeah, or yeah, we take a look at the National League. When we look at the standings, we see what one, two, three, four teams that are far above 500, like the
Yeah,
Dodgers, the Brewers, the Braves, and the Cubs. I'm surprised about the Cardinals. They were off to a hot start at the beginning of the season, and they just went on a huge losing streak, I guess.
I mean,
But
I actually see something with the Cardinals right now. So like, so apparently with Dustin, you know Dustin May, right?
yeah,
Yeah, so apparently like teammates are like hugging him right now, like randomly.
mm,
So he might be getting traded now.
it's either he got traded or he had
I think he's getting traded.
or he had a great game. I mean,
No, no.
he did have a good game, but obviously he's probably going to get traded. He gave up one hit today against the
He
Cubs.
pitched it. Oh, he pitched it.
Yeah, he did. He gave up one hit against the Cubs.
Yeah, that's
I,
interesting.
I did the Cardinals lineup is actually not that bad. I mean, obviously, J.J. Wetterhold, I think he's going to be a superstar in the near future.
He's a good
He
player.
he has a lot, he has tons of potential. Obviously, Jordan Walker has been amazing this year.
Yeah, like out of nowhere, you know.
I don't know. He just all goes off. I didn't know he was a young age. I thought he was like in his late 30s. I think because he looks old.
He got called up at like 20 years old or something. He was one of the top prospects in the league. And
Yeah,
then he's just been pretty bad until now. He's finally come out of
yeah,
his poor performances, sorry. Yeah.
yeah. But overall, I'm looking forward to the deadline. I think the Yankees are in a good position right now, but obviously we need some upgrades from our lineup. I want to get a few good hitters, but our number one priority is mainly catcher. It's because Wells. I used to like Austin Wells, but I think he needs to go. I think Volpe, as much as I wanted him to be so good with us, he's gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with your points there. But like, yeah, I mean, it was definitely great talking with you about trade deadline potentially and what the Yankees could do.
Yeah.
And hopefully everything works out for I'm not gonna say both teams, but like because I'm a Mets fan, but like I hope everything works out, I guess.
Hey, listen,
So
I don't hate the Mets. Obviously, I'm just not a fan because I'm a Yankee fan. But obviously, you guys have the highest payroll in the league. But hopefully, you guys get going. Hopefully, you guys, develop your prospects, and you'll be, and I think you'll be good.
yeah, definitely. I mean, the Yankees they have a lot of good things happening for them right now. And they just need to fill up their weaknesses like catcher, obviously, and maybe
Yeah,
fill in some relievers, maybe a starter, center fielder, and maybe left side of the infield. I mean, I just named like 6 things, but not six
yeah,
things, but like 5 things. But it's definitely feasible. I mean, they made a lot of trades last deadline, and they'll probably make a lot this year too. So
Yeah, 100%. But overall, the Yankees, I'm not really worried about a lot of the other teams in the American League besides the Rays. The Rays have been amazing, but I think if our team comes back healthy, I think the American League is ours.
Yeah. I mean that thank you for being on, Zach. I mean, I really appreciate
Of
everything,
course,
obviously.
it's always a great time talking to the baseball guru, especially now
Yeah.
that the deadline's up. And we'll see what happens on the third. So let's go Yankees.
Let let's go Mets. I mean, I gotta be a little unbiased. I gotta be a little
Yeah,
unbiased, but
yeah. All right.
all right, thank you for being on.
Of course. Anytime. Take care, man.